Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are in Sigismund's camp in the Prague section, where the Prague militia section, where we can turn in this quest that we worked on in the last episode. That quest was the Lion's Den, where we had to go track down these lost Prague soldiers to kind of prove ourselves to the commander here, Commander Katz, I believe it is. We tracked them down, found that they had stolen the charter, well, the wagon and all the stuff in it that included a charter. And we tracked them down, got the charter back, and we've come back to the camp. We have not turned in the quest yet because it is nighttime. In between episodes, I went to my chest and pulled out one of our weapons, the handgun, because the Prague militia is all about artillery, right? So figure we'd probably need to use this. So I got this out, and I guess I'll put it there. And I went to find some ammunition. I didn't have any. So I did craft a batch of both the lead bullets and the scattershot bullets. That gave me 23 for one batch. Okay, so that's a lot. But I want to do another batch. When I was crafting it, I noticed on the instructions that it says over here, where is it? Other, yeah. So it says at the bottom here, gunpowder used to fire lead shot that even the best plate armor can't stop at close range. For safety reasons, load only while sober. It says it on both of these. So I was curious what will happen if I load it when I'm not sober. So I ran up here to help myself to a little bit of drink here. And we're gonna go see what happens if we try to craft this while not sober.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
There goes Black. And there's an alchemy place right here behind Musa's tent. Oh, let's craft some gunpowder. I wish this book was in any order. Preferably one like alphabetical. Goodness, where is this thing? There we go. All right, lead shot, gunpowder. So we need 1 sulfur, 1 saltpeter, and 1 charcoal. Grind sulfur, saltpeter, boil for 2 turns. Grind charcoal, boil for 2 turns. So I fully expect this to kill me, to be quite honest. Okay. So I did save for sulfur and saltpeter. Grind it up. I didn't put any water in, so let's throw it in the dish first. We have to do this. It's for science, right? That looks strangely like herbs, and it was sulfur and saltpeter, so it's not herbs. All right, boil for 2 turns. That's 1. We have to grind up the charcoal next, so we'll go ahead and throw it in the mortar. And up. grind the charcoal. For 2 more turns. And 1 more. And up. Then we will pour and grind. This is where we go boom, right? Hick, hick, boom. Making gunpowder while drunk isn't... I didn't see the rest. Was not a very good idea. Okay, try again. Alright, that was worth it. Got the achievement. No way, dude. Hold on. Hold up. Slept in my bed.
Hey! Everyone get up!
Okay, we're back. So that took an extra 20 minutes. So back to where we were. It's next day, ready to go and finally turn in this letter and move on with the quest.
Look what...
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well. He might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
500.
First things
Nice.
first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I f***ing do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Yeah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
I wonder if I should lose. Let's just use 6 of these.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Should I win or not? That's probably the worst set right there. All 2s. Let's score and pass. We'll act like we're trying to win, but I'm trying to lose here.
Next time. Damn it. They're yours, lad. Courage.
The audio's gone funky here. I don't know what's up with that. There you go.
Enough for me.
Come on, you can win.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
Come on, dude. No more. Here you go. You win.
I won. That's the way it's f***ing done.
300 groschen.
Ah, damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink.
Oh my gosh, we're drinking all day long. Least he could do is feed me something.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the f*** are you shouting up my arse?"
Oh my gosh.
I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
This is Chertan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts Baseni, kitchen alto est.
It wasn't me.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me what the f is going on here.
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two. Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
Okay, we found the cannon.
What are your orders, Borderblocka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this up.
I'll deal with Adalbert and Radovan, don't you worry. And now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grozav won't do a f***ing thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
Oh no.
Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you f***ing mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
Yeah, you do that.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
Okay, I'm a bit sloshed, but not for long. So, hair of the dog, bail me out here. And we're going to also eat because we're hungry. Spent all day in here with this guy and he didn't give us any food. Ah, wrong one. I meant to do the cheese. Okay. Journal says, while I was talking to Katz and Musa, someone stabbed Chertan, the Cuman's commander. I was tasked with searching the area where it happened.
There was powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Yeah, Katherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow.
Alright, so we got blood. Looks like it goes into there, doesn't it? Maybe he was stabbed in there. Man, I've just been given free reign of this place. This is awesome. Wish I could read this thing. You see anything?
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get Katz. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I try to tell him I'm not f***ing interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
Okay. Not great. What's up here? Nothing. Are you the other guy?
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand their gibberish, do I?
So he says that the guys are good friends. Grozav's lucky die.
So the camp commander is a serious gambler, but would he kill someone for coin?
Look at that die. Or it's gonna be, there it is. It's actually not all that lucky, but don't tell anyone. And Henry's thoughts from the mod says, lucky? Ha! Whoever named it that must have been fond of the number 2. Might be a clue on this chest, so we have to check it. Oh, nothing there. Bandit Brigandine. Think you'll see me if I search this one? Might badge, silver. So just drinking stuff in there. Matchberg. Nothing special in there. Got that. Nothing. Alright, we haven't gone back this way. Oh.
Someone washed off some blood here.
Got a knife? Yes. But
A dagger and a pool of blood. That must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But I've got a feeling I saw it before.
yeah. Let's see. Can we look at that? May look ordinary, but it has ripped open a very important belly. What? Track.
Track.
Oh, you can't track it? Alright, so dude washed off over here. More blood. Or is this where it happened? It's not where it happened. Oh, it is where it happened. Okay. Alright, so we know we saw that dagger at what was his name? Crow's place. I need some advice.
Where else should I look? Feels like I've already looked everywhere.
How should I know? Have you been by the powder store? And maybe take a look around the front area where Grozav and I have our tents. Take a look near Chertan's tent as well. There might be something there. Oh, and don't forget the guard tower at the back there.
Alright, I'm gonna keep looking then. I don't know which one's Chertan's, but maybe this one?
So this is where Chertan lives.
The key.
What could it be from?
Hair of the dog, so he's a drinker. Of course, that's nothing new. Oh, that's a master quality brigandine. Hold on. Lord Bromlaka's bond. Need to keep track of money, especially the money we don't have.
So Grozav owes Chertan money. Sakra.
The most honorable man and commander of the military camp by Kuttenberg, the noble Lord Grozav of Bromlaka, hereby confirms by this letter that he has received the sum of 3 scores from the Cuman Chertan, and is therefore obliged to pay his debt duly, fully. The noble Lord of Bromlaka further promises that he will not use any goods or cattle to repay his debt, in return for which the Cuman Chertan has promised not to sell the note and not to mention its existence. Ugh, that armor. So that's the only piece of master quality gear we've seen. So we're sending that to our horse. Alright, so this was the tent. Chertan's tent. Looked in there. I don't think we went in this tent. It's like just a camp tent. Nothing special. What about in this one? Alright, so we found a dice in that tent. Another hair of the dog. Not stealing. And another one. I guess they're helping Henry out here. All right, let's assume we've got everything, but we'll save first. All right, save.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
In Chertan's tent, I found a document that says Grozav owes him a lot of coin.
First of all, you can read? I didn't expect that. Second, and more importantly, don't tell anyone, all right? Grozav might think we suspect him of something, and we certainly don't. Not until we find more evidence, at least. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Musa's done with him yet.
Where the f have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That f***ing sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the f happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my arm.
I'm gonna stand up for Musa.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
But we have to leave?
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because he actually listens to all my stories and bad jokes. You must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh? It must be clear to you he didn't kill Chertan.
Well, the most important thing is to help Musa somehow, I reckon. We can't let them hang him without proof.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steversitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true,
He talks like Joe Biden.
Brings him here, we're all in the
Who is this Stibor of Steversitz?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. And you don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozav will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlets won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the royal justiciar here. How long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
I know one of the bathhouse wenches. Maybe she could distract the guard while I slip past and talk to Musa.
That's not a bad idea. If you can talk her into it, that's bound to work. Off you go, then. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Got marigolds all over the place. Lithium water. Ooh. Oh, it's not a good one.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Oh, some good books in there. investigate the murder. In Chertan's tent, I found a debt note showing that Grozav owed Chertan a lot of money. Could he have killed him to avoid paying the debt? Maybe. Need to prepare as quickly as possible to defend Musa in court. Time is running out. Sigismund's executioner will be here soon. He'll definitely be here within 2 days of Chertan's death. Someone got to the wounded Chertan and poisoned him. Musa, the physician, is a suspect, but I find it hard to believe he did it. Unfortunately, that's exactly what Camp Commander Grozav believes. So he sent for the royal executioner to get rid of Musa. My commander, Katz, isn't going to stand for this, so he ordered me to find the real murderer. Until I do, neither he nor the cannon I need will leave the camp. To solve this murder, I should first talk to Musa. He was the last person to see Chertan alive, but Grozav has put him under guard. I'll have to lure the guard away from his post somehow, but without killing him. That's the main thing. All right, let's go. I need my friend. This is the wrong way.
Keep close to others. It's not safe here.
Yeah, it's definitely not safe here.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
You bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Katz said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
Well,
No.
there's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Musa's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
So you rid me of one pig just to lumber me with another?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't really important.
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries anything on me, he'll get a punch in the mouth. I hope he won't stink at least.
Oh, are you going like that? You're gonna get dressed. Shouldn't watch you get dressed. Whoa, that was quick. Alright, where is this tent? Is it Musa's actual tent? I think so. Alright. So I'm gonna walk ahead. You have
What do you need, sir?
any
you have
saber
for sale?
schnapps? That's why I came here, right? Just for that.
I'd like to do something... Here.
Thank you. Happy to be of service, sir.
What happened to you?
Stop, you bastard!
But I'm Musa's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Okay. Noted.
Sit. Stay.
Come on, Katherine. Where are you? Like, seriously, where is she? Did she go back?
Be careful. It's not safe.
That looks like a bloody expensive horse.
My word. What are you guarding?
That's a secret.
Oh, good lord.
Okay, so she pulled him away, but that's not the guy.
Don't think I can't see you.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozav said...
Now, to hell with Grozav. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinge sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived. and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Yeah. Where'd you get it from?
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Katherine, I think.
Are you kidding me?
Katherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
Well, wouldn't it be enough to search the whole camp? I don't imagine many people here keep poison on them, eh?
You would be surprised, my friend. I may not be an expert, but I know that many everyday things are actually poisonous. What is more, you cannot just run around the camp searching people and then try to figure out which of that horde is the murderer.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
I could do it.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
I'm fed up with being an airboy. The heck with you, Musa.
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
I mean, Grozav is clearly acting suspicious, but the Dagger is Crow's. They could be working together, but Grozav has motive. He owes him money. Crow has no motive that I know of, but his dagger could have been stolen as a cover. Plus, he helped to save him when it happened, or shortly after it happened. It's gotta be Grozav, right?
I heard Sir Grozav couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time. but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
I mean, I could help him escape. That's not going to help my overall quest, right?
What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grozav found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little conspicuous.
True.
There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and Katz instead of me. I cannot allow that.
Okay, let's get out of here. Hello. Don't mind me. Alright, I gotta do something about this, because if I'm gonna wear this prog Waffenrock, gotta be better than this. Alright, can I repair it? And my hood thing doesn't really match, but I mean, that looks pretty good to me. All right, guys. Yeah, so we're at an hour probably after I do the editing to fix where I blew myself up at the beginning of this episode.
Come here.
So we're going to call it an episode here, and in the next one, we will try to save Musa. Hey there, Mutt. Good boy.
Here you go. Take it.
So be sure you subscribe so you don't miss the episode that's coming up, because it's bound to be loads of fun as Mutt stares at the food that rolls away and then clips through the bed to eat it. So we'll carry it out, pick it up from here next time. Until then, be good.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.